It's a Flow Friday Sports Show. Chris Graetz joins me now for our Wimmera football segment. Of course, the extraordinarily talented journalist from the Wimmera Mallee News Sport. Great to have you with us again, Graetzy. How are you?
Thanks, Ellis. It's great to be here again. Just trying to recover from the flu at the moment, but it hasn't hit me hard, and I feel 80% better than what I did yesterday, so it's good. How about you?
Oh, not doing too badly. Well, you're going to have to revive yourself because there's another big round of Wimmera football coming up, round 14. We'll talk about round 13 first, though. And Dimbulla smoked at home to the Demons. We said this would happen. Dimbulla have been done for a long time. An easy win for Horsham D's in the end.
Yeah, it was. Dimbulla had Jackson Calder in the Northern Territory for a representative game in the Darwin League. And Dylan Lant also didn't play for Dimbulla, but even if they played, it wouldn't have made a difference. Dimbulla's been pretty ordinary this year. Their season gets worse. They're not going to win a game probably for the rest of the season. And the Demons, it was good for them to bounce back. They needed to bounce back after their loss the previous week. Ryan Kemp kicked 8 goals from the midfield, which was good for them, and Jordan Modern kicked 5 goals. They're big forwards. So, no, they hit the scoreboard well. They had plenty of options, and, yeah, they'll bounce back well, the Demons.
Southern Mallee Thunder with a great win against the Horsham Saints. I'm sure we might have seen it coming, but still a very good win on the road, Chris.
It was. The Southern Mallee Thunder are still missing their key forward and Brad Lowe, and they first 3 quarters it was tight. The Saints brought it up to them. But the Thunder, the Thunder were on top mostly throughout the match. The Saints did challenge them, but then the last quarter they kicked 6 goals, 6-0 to run away with that win. So, yeah, the Saints were good for 3 quarters, but the Thunder, they bounced back, and a win's a win, and they'll be happy with that. And Kai Shears, who usually plays down back, played up forward and kicked 3 goals for them. And Mitch Martin, I've spoken to him about a few weeks for the Saints. He again kicked another 2 goals. He's back to his brilliant best, who was last year when he won the league leading goal kicker medal.
61-point win for Minyip-Murtoa against Warwick Eagles. Did they ever get out of first gear in that game?
No. They had the wind in the first quarter, and they kicked 6 goals to 2, and then they made an emphasis of having to kick well against the Breeze in the second quarter, which they did. They kicked another 2 goals. The Eagles did outscore them that quarter with the Breeze, but they stemmed the flow there, and then in the third quarter, bang, another 7 goals to nothing in that quarter, and it was too good in the end. Tanner Smith, their big forward, kicked 5 goals. He's an athletic forward who can run all around the 50, and he's very dangerous. And for the Eagles, Cole Sheeny, he kicked 4 goals up forward for them. But this game was actually ended about 2 minutes to go because Briley Cameron got severely concussed and he was knocked out. So he was out cold for a good 10 minutes on the ground. So they just decided to call the game off while the ambulance came. But there was bad news for Minyip-Murtoa. They've been crippled with injury all year. They finally get their good players back, but then they got another couple injuries on the weekend. One was Oscar Gorth, who did a knee, when I'm not sure how serious the knee is, but hopefully it's not too bad because they're really challenging now, so hopefully their injury issues are behind them.
Yes, we do certainly hope that it's not serious. We'll wait and see next week what the latest is on that injury. Neil with a 2-goal win over Stawell. Low-scoring game, this one. Chris, it must have been fairly subdued.
Yeah, it was. By all reports, it was very windy there. And, yeah, Neil just did better against the wind when they had it. It was a shock that they actually won because if Stawell won, they would have been 1 game clear on top of the ladder. So they dropped a good opportunity to get a lead over the Thunder and Ararat. Drew Schneider kicked 2 goals for Neil and Cody Driscoll kicked 2 goals for Stawell. It was a good win for Neil, and it definitely opens up the ladder now for that 4th, 5th and 6th spot.
All right, there we go. Let's take a look at the ladder then and what that means for the competition. Southern Mallee top, Ararat 2nd, Stawell 3rd, and they'll be really reeling from that result. Horsham 4th, Neil 5th, Minyip-Murtoa 6th, Horsham Saints 7th, Dimbulla 8th, and Warwick Eagles in 9th place. So It really is going to be an interesting running now, Chris, particularly with that top four. We've got a real dream run on our hands. We may not get the Horsham Demons challenging the likes of one of the Southern Mallee Thunder or the Ararat sides, the real strongest sides, but you just never know. There's still enough football left in the season for something to happen, you feel?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the top three, they're all on 9 wins each, so it's anyone's guess who's going to finish on top there. The top three won't change. Those three teams are going to fill the top three, the Thunder, Ararat and Stawell. It's just a matter of which order. What comes next is very, very interesting. I mean, you've got the Horsham Demons fourth on 7 wins, and then Neil and Minyip-Murtoa on 6 wins a game behind. So we thought Horsham may have been a bit safe a few weeks ago, but now Neil and Minyip are creeping up on them. The good thing on the Demons side is they've got the superior percentage of 115, and Minyip-Murtoa only has a percentage of 97. So, yeah, I still think Demons will finish in fourth. But, yeah, Neil and Minyip, it's going to be a battle right to the end for that last final spot. And if Minyip-Murtoa can keep all their guys on the park, they're going to finish fifth. I think they're going to be a real challenge later in the year. Horsham Saints, I'm not prepared to write them off yet, but they're 2 games behind fifth spot, so they're still in contention, but they really need to start winning games starting this week.
Round 14, let's take a look at tomorrow's fixtures. Warwick Eagles and Dimboola. Almost tempted to feel like this one could go either way, given it's at Anzac Park.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Dimboola are getting Jackson Calder or Dylan Lant back, but I've spoken to the Eagles coach, Matt Wilder, and a few guys from the Eagles. I said, look, guys, no excuses this week. If you can't beat Dimboola, throw the season away. Dimboola aren't that good. They had the chance to beat them last time they played. They kicked about 12 behind, so they had plenty of chances. It's just a matter of beating the midfield. I mean, look at Dimboola's midfield. They've got Jack Lant, Andrew Moore, ex-AFL player, and Ben Miller. If they can, the midfield's a quality for Dimboola at the moment. They're carrying Dimboola. If they can stop them, that's going to go a long way to winning the match. And the Eagles do have still a couple injury concerns, but if Calder doesn't play, it means Kyle Cheney will play up forward and he could kick a bag up there. So it's an intriguing game. The Eagles, they really need to win this, and I think they will win this.
Well summed up. Southern Mallee Thunder at home to Minyip-Murtoa, home being Hopeton this week. Who do you like here? Because, again, this one might be a little bit hard to call with Minyip-Murtoa coming into it with some good form. Yeah, that's right. If Minyip-Murtoa at full strength, I'd nearly say they'll beat the Thunder. But I don't know the status on Oscar Gorth and anyone else that was injured last weekend, unfortunately. So with that in mind, at home, I can see the Thunder winning this match. It won't be a blowout. I could see them winning by about 4 goals. Ararat should take care of the Horsham Saints at home? Yeah, they should. As I mentioned before about the Horsham Saints, they really need to win this match. But if other results go their way, like Minyip-Murtoa losing, then it's no big deal if they don't. But what they can't afford is they can't afford to get thrashed. They've got that percentage of 79, and they really need to boost that percentage, especially if they finish equal in fifth spot with Neil, who have a percentage of 111 or Minyip-Murtoa 97, so they've got a lot to make up. So Ararat will win this match. By how much, it's anyone's guess. For the Saints, I'm hoping it's only about a 4 or 5 goal margin, but I can see Ararat winning by probably about 10 goals. Horsham Demons at home to Neil. Can Neil spring a surprise in this one at all, given they're coming into the game with a surprising result off their latest round of fixtures? Yes, they can. They're full strength. They're in good form at the moment, but playing on a smaller oval, the Horsham City Oval, the Demons at home, I think they're going to be just too good. This is definitely the game of the round. It's going to be a close contest, and I just think the Demons are going to probably inch away in the last and win by about 2 goals. All right, well, Stawell have the bye, and they'll be really annoyed about that, knowing that they dropped the game last week, won't they? So a critical week coming up for them next weekend, Chris. Yeah, that's right, because as you pointed out, they've got the bye, so if Ararat and the Southern Mallee Thunder win, which we think they will, they're going to be a game behind first and equal first, so they don't want that. So, definitely going to hurt from that loss last week. Chris Graetz, before we let you go, where can people go to get a copy, whether it's online or physical format, of the Wimmera Mallee News Sport?
Yeah, so Wimmera Mallee Sport is out every Tuesday. You can go to your local news agency or wherever you get your papers. It's a good paper, so definitely have a read of it. If the Eagles win, they're going to be front page of next week's paper. So hopefully they do win, because I don't have another front page lined up at this stage. But yeah, no, if you can't get a physical paper, just go to wmsport.com.au, sign up for a subscription, and you get all our papers in that subscription. So the 5 papers, the Horsham Times, the Warwick Herald, the Rainbow Argus, and Nimble the Banner, and obviously Wimmera Mallee Sport. It's good value for money, and you've got plenty of news from around the Wimmera to look, sport and non-sport.
Wimmera-based journalist Chris Graetz. He's from the Wimmera Mallee News. Great to have you back with us on this Friday evening. Enjoy the football. Where are you going to be tomorrow, Chris?
Thanks, Ellis. I'm not sure where I'm going to be tomorrow yet. I'm working it out this afternoon, but I'm either I'll be around the traps. I'll probably be at one Wimmera game and one Horsham District game, so I'll work that out this afternoon. It also depends on how I feel later in the day.
All righty. Hope you're feeling better. Chris Graetz will speak to you next week. All the best.
Thanks, mate, Ellis. Thanks, Ellis. Have a great one.